It's the official start of hurricane season. Our team of meteorologists is already hard at work tracking movement in the tropics.
Yeah, and if you go back more than 4 decades to 1980, you'll see it was a much tougher task predicting those big storms. Philip Townsend has a look inside the 13 News Now vault.
Today, hurricane season is a big deal. We know and have seen firsthand the devastating effects of Mother Nature locally. But back in 1980, it took a 13 News Now special called Focus to bring the attention closer to home.
Tonight on Focus, the greatest storm on Earth.
Eastern Virginia could be right in the path of a major hurricane this summer.
The late Jane Gardner leading our coverage. It was a 30-minute special featuring one of the country's top meteorologists, Dr. Neil Frank. Back then, he was considered the voice of doom. A lot of people just didn't have the time or patience to listen. Today, we call him the voice of reason, knowing what we now know about sea level rise and our vulnerability locally.
People are not being told the seriousness of the hurricane problem. We're in for what I fear may be a tremendous disaster one of these days.
We have learned a lot since then. Technology, for one, has helped us get well ahead of most hurricanes. Listen to how much time they had to prepare in 1980.
We're going to strive to give you 10 to 12 hours of lead time, but we may not always be able to do that.
10 to 12 hours of lead time. Today, our scientists can predict the path of a hurricane 3 to 5 days in advance. And the threat of Mother Nature is also accepted widely. And like Dr. Frank preached 4 decades ago, we're making efforts to adapt and live in harmony with changing conditions. For 13 News Now, I'm Philip Townsend.